Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, squaring off with another team from the AAC, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the single back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Dahl. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Okay, ready? And the Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Gophers offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Working on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air. It's Hawkins. Release to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dahl. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. The Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd.
Okay, ready?
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dahl. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Hold down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back goes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Mung. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of...
He smashes his way through again. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield. It's Mung. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. UNLV is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Giving him his pads. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Caught behind the line. It's Hurtado. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to the air one more time. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
That makes the score. Sam Houston, 24, Minnesota, 10.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. He's going to let it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Second and goal coming up. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Using the quick game. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense set for a first down play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got it! Touchdown, Bearcats! And the pummeling has started. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Buffalo has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 28 over Auburn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Complete to start this drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Now on the counter. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give to the right. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Get it out on the screen. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-game land. Here comes the offense on second down. They keep attacking through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incomplete.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, give on the inside.
Running back, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 8-yard line.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Coming after him. Just gets rid of him before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and this defense just putting a cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd down coming up after that completion. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he's got it at the 30. He's loose down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.